What's up, good folks? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Bernicia. If you guys are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please and thank you. All right, so guys, today I'm here with some news, a news update for the situation between Mariah Lyn and Bianca Bunny. As it turns out, these two are no longer cool, okay? Now, if you guys haven't watched the latest episode of Baddies Caribbean, Bianca basically got into a fight with Sapphire in defense of Mariah Lyn, okay? So, Mariah Lyn, let's walk this back. Mariah Lyn last season got into it with Sapphire and Suki, okay? Sapphire and Mariah Lyn got into a fight, and Bianca, as Mariah Lyn's friend, felt some kind of way about that. She felt like, Sapphire was picking on Mariah Lyn because, she felt like she can whoop Mariah Lyn. She basically didn't like how her friend was handled. So she came on the show, the first episode, and she fought Sapphire, okay? So the beef is continuing, all right? Now we on episode 3, and the girls are still fighting, right? But now news has come out that Bianca and Mariah Lyn are no longer cool. And it's because of the show and other reasons. Let Mariah Lyn tell it, okay? But I told you guys that the situation was messy. I told you guys that Mariah Lyn, if it came out that she was lying about not knowing what, Bianca's issue was with Sapphire, she said that she had told Bianca that her and Sapphire had made up, that they were cool again. But according to Bianca, that's not the case, all right? So some text messages was released, and a little bit of truth was exposed, okay? But before I get into that, let me replay what I said about this whole situation, okay? Because I don't miss nothing, and I have a gift of discernment, and I could see, just based off the shit that was happening on the show, that something wasn't clean in the buttermilk. Mariah goes on to say that she don't know or didn't know at all that Bianca was going to come on and do what she did, okay? She said that when she talked to Bianca, she told Bianca that her and Sapphire were good. Okay, so she's confused. She don't know what's going on. Da 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 da. Okay, but all I'm gonna say is, girl, what better not happen, Mariah? Because last season you ended up being the person that was ganged up on a little bit, and that pressure right there almost folded you, honey. You couldn't handle with all of them girls being against you. You didn't like that type of energy that you received last year. Okay. So, what I will say is, you better not let it come out that you were lying about the whole Bianca situation, okay? Because if you are lying, then you are throwing your friend under the bus. Now, if you told your friend that you was still beefing with Sapphire, that it was still up and stuck, and then you decided to get on the show and act like you just neutral, like you just friends with both of them, like you and Sapphire ain't got no problems, and you don't start here and riled up your best friend to come get her ass whooped, girl. Well, I hope you're not lying, girl, because then you would be really throwing your friend under the bus, because bitch, you got her hyped up to come get her ass whooped. And what are you doing? Saying, I don't know. I'm motherfucking North Pole. I have nothing to do with this, bitch. Yeah, so that was the clip. That was a clip from what I talked about in my previous video, okay? I just dropped it a couple of days ago. You guys go back and check it out, okay? Because I spoke on some real shit, all right? So, yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, I was thinking, as I was watching it, I was thinking in my head, I was like, you know what? It's kind of strange that Bianca's so riled up and so hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty damn sure that Mariah knew she was coming in to do what she was going to do. So I was trying to figure out why Mariah acted like she was so confused, like she didn't know why Bianca came in the way she did. But like I told y'all, the truth gonna come out, okay? So anyway, Bianca exposed after the show dropped the air or whatever, woo. Bianca exposed a series of text messages between her and Mariah Lyn. So right before the show, they were discussing this whole Sapphire situation. So let me read the text messages real quick. So Mariah Lyn said, She said, I got snuck and still stood 10 toes yesterday, and Suki and her friend tried to jump. I swung on Suki. They put me by myself with them on purpose. I ain't dumb, but I don't care. I still handle myself as I should. The girl, Bianca, said, what? The fuck you mean you got snuck? Sapphire and Suki, yes. Sapphire snuck me, sis. So Bianca said, it's up. Then Mariah said, and drag that bitch in the water. Yep. So Bianca said, don't post nothing about it. So then Mariah replied to her and said, all the girls would have defended me. They separated. Sis, do not, I guess she was saying they separated me. Sis, do not do this show. Trust me, we'll talk on the phone, okay? Bianca said, I would have did it with you, LOL. Mariah Lynn said, it's traumatizing for real. Like for real, the BTS shit, the bullshit. I guess she's trying to say the bullshit. I wish. Because I wouldn't be going through this. Bianca replied and said, at all. So Mariah said, I told you come with me to the auditions. Bianca said, and I think that's why they didn't. And Mariah Lynn said, yep, I think so. I think so too. Now, these text messages must have been from right after the reunion. I mean, right after auditions, okay? So this was her and Bianca communicating, I think, right after the auditions from the sound of it, or right after the show was right after filming. That's what it sounded like. Her and Bianca initially had the conversation about Sapphire and all of that, okay? So then these text messages that I'm going to read now, I think that these text messages right here was right before the show, okay? So Mariah texted Bianca and said, Jayla and Biggie going to fight. Bianca texted back and said, it's a big ass yacht, like 130. What? Mariah said, and I don't know if me and Sapphire are probably going to get into it. So Bianca said, no, don't get into it with her. Mariah said, sis, you know my temper, LOL, and I'm really not in the mood today. She say something and it's going to go left. Bianca replied, said, cause you and Suki got cool, she shouldn't say nothing. It was at the reunion. Mariah Lynn said, it doesn't matter anyway. Bianca said, so play it cool, just listen to me for once, you never do. So Mariah said, I'm not going to say anything, but if she do, then I have to defend myself. I guess that's how she feels. Like I said, child, she types so damn crazy. So anyway, Bianca said, she shouldn't say nothing to you. At reunion, y'all was normal. You spoke to Suki at Super Bowl. Steer clear of them bitches until tonight. Mariah Lynn replied and said, LOL, I can't. I'm in a scene with them. So then that's when Bianca said, you can though. Avoid arguing with her, play it cool. If you turn up, it's going to cause havoc. So Mariah Lynn said, I saw Sapphire. She didn't say nothing to me, neither did I. Bianca said, okay, good girl. Where you at now? The yacht? ? Okay. So from the sound of it, it sounds like Mariah Lynn was acting like she still had some type of tension with Sapphire, right? And Bianca, being the friend, is, you know, she already on 10. Like she's feeling the kind of way because she knows that her friend still feels the kind of way. So this doesn't sound like, not one time did I see where Mariah Lynn had told Bianca, me and Sapphire squashed it, we cool. Because like she said, I'm confused. Bianca was confused because she said, I thought y'all was cool. I thought it was dealt with at the reunion. And then she said, you know, you spoke to Suki at the Super Bowl. So Bianca sounded like she was confused too, why Sapphire and Mariah Lynn still had a beef or whatever. So like I said, Mariah Lynn hyped her friend up to go on the show and get her ass whooped, okay? And that's just point blank, period, all right? But here's the thing. MARIAH LYN also came and made this post, I guess, after the fact. She made a post and said, I stopped so many of the baddies from beating Bianca this season, including the eater herself. I talk about Tasiki. And the only reason they wanted to is because they kept telling me she not your friend, MARIAH. Wow. So this is MARIAH LYN playing the victim. I always need the bitch to stand up for her. Like, girl, when the fuck is you gonna really stand in and paint yourself? Like, why is you sitting up here playing like little old defenseless white girl? You got Bianca trying to come to your aid, and now that shit ain't play out how you wanted to. Now you trying to take cover from Bianca with the other girls. Child, it ain't making no sense. But anyway, MARIAH LYN came out and she had a little video. She had something to say about something, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it and then I'm gonna come back.
Literally for nothing, because this girl came on baddies, which I then helped her get on baddies. I did say, this is my friend. Yes, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then we spoke on the phone and she said, oh, I'm going to say, you know, I still feel some type of way towards Sapphire and the whole shit with her and Suki, what they did to you, da, da, da. And I said, okay, but you know, we just did the auditions together. Me and Sapphire are good. So when people are like, oh, you didn't know she was going to sneak her. No, I really didn't. I knew she was going to start with her for a storyline, but I just was like, okay, maybe they'll just, you know, have some words, whatever, security will get involved, whatever. Or if she really like that, then they'll get right, whatever. Because, you know, Bianca talks a good one. So to see that she couldn't fight was actually really disappointing, but that's neither here nor there. We actually really fell out because she has sent like pictures in a bathing suit to my boyfriend at the time, who was a producer, not a photo editor. And I told her, like, why are you sending pictures like that? That don't make sense. And we got into an argument and we fell out, and that was that. And then I did baddies, and then boom, now after whatever, we made up or whatever. I brought her on. I put in the good word. She got on because of the whole saying she felt some type of way towards the Suki and Sapphire shit. So that was her reason to get on. Cool. Okay, you got a little 50,000, whatever you got. Okay, and y'all gonna see in the season, she gets to walk in scene with like me and Tasiki. And Tasiki kept saying, like, you don't notice when we about to walk in the scene, like, she always be trying to like get in front of you to like walk next to me. So this way when the scene airs, it's like, oh, Tasiki and Bianca. Like, she kept trying to make it like a thing. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I do kind of notice that. It's a little weird, but whatever. You know, it's her first season. Like, she want to get her shine on. I'm an OG. I'm going to shine regardless. That on this show, it does expose people. Zeus does expose relationships. It exposes the fake. It exposes the real. Y'all see it every week. Y'all clock each and every one of our T's, right or wrong. So clock this. Keep tuning in, right? And y'all gonna see the betrayal. And y'all gonna see how much it hurt me. And y'all gonna see that it actually, like, I literally cried because I was so hurt. And it was even a time after she faked the scene. Sorry, Heaven, but I gotta put it out there. She faked the scene with Heaven, and she didn't expect Heaven to really pop on her, and Heaven pop, boop, boop, bing, bong to ass. Okay? And then she really didn't want to fight, but she had no choice to. So, boom, they fought or whatever. But I heard from her own mouth and Tasiki that she had told Heaven, like, oh, let's fake fight, basically.
So, Bianca went and did an interview with a podcast, Lamar After Dark. Okay, so I got a clip here for you guys. She was basically asked during this interview, like, are her and MARIAH still cool?
Are you and MARIAH still cool?
Nope.
Damn. And
I have a question. I don't even know if you can answer it, but I'm going to ask anyway. And if you say no, I'm not mad. Is it because of what we just saw? Is it something else along? Is it even about the show?
Literally, yeah. It was. Okay. It was like I really came in. All right. So, like I said, I have industry friends.
And so she, said no. And she went on to say that she has real friends and then industry friends. But she never elaborated on whether them falling out had anything to do with the show, or was it indeed about the whole situation with her sending pictures to MARIAH's boyfriend. Who knows? But at this point, both of these girls is using each other, okay? MARIAH LYN used her as a pit bull for her, just in case her and Sapphire got into it again. And she used Mariah Lynn to get on the show.